All right, let's see if I'm as smart as I think I am. Holy! Oh, yes! That is problem solved. This deserves a mic drop. Today, we are going to continue building our ultimate workbench. Now, if you didn't check out the very first video where we talked about this Ultra HD that I'm using as a base for our ultimate workbench, I'll put a link up above for you guys to check that out. But this is a rolling workbench. Now, every rolling workbench I have ever worked on all had the same problem. They are not stable. No matter how much weight I put into this thing, it's going to move around, and I have full intentions of mounting this 6-inch vise right here. And now if I have this mounted and I'm trying to pull and pry something on it, this whole workbench is moving around, that does me no good whatsoever. Be sure to subscribe, by the way, because when I mount this, I'm going to be wailing on it to find out how good it is, because it's still in warranty. So how do I solve this? I searched the internet forever and found the simplest solution on Amazon. I can't believe I didn't think of it before. So there's two things I needed to have. It to be stable and it still to be a rolling workbench. Now, to achieve this, I came up with this. Now this is a simple latch system. When I latch it in place, pull it tight, it becomes stable. When I let it go, I can still pull this workbench out with no problems. Now, this latch I just picked up on Amazon. I'll put the links below for you guys to check them out if you want to pick them up to do this to your workbench. Now, problem I had with this particular build was these need to be in line. So I had to get some angle iron that I had just laying around. You can pick some up at your local hardware store. Aluminum will work just fine. Drilled a couple holes in them to mount them to the wall with some mounting studs. Drilled in some hardware and mounted the plate I needed for this to latch onto. Though I did goof on this, there's actually an extra set of holes on each one of my brackets because I had the holes too far out. Just hitting the hardware that goes through the hole down my latch. So I had to drill holes further back because there is an actual, about a 1-inch gap back here. Now the reason for that gap, is going to be this right here. Now this is just a 1-inch rubber stopper. Comes on a bunch of toolboxes so you don't kick it or anything. But this created a problem. But also it solved another problem for me at the same time that I didn't even know I had. So if I were to cinch this toolbox up against the wall, I'm going to mess up the toolbox. I'm going to scrape up the wall. I didn't really want to do that. Plus, I can only pull it so tight against the wall, nothing's going to give because this is all hard material. So I found these 1x1 rubber blocks. I have 4 of them, evenly spaced across the whole thing. Now these squish just enough that way when I latch this down, they squeeze just a little bit. That's it. Cost me like $25 total. Check them out if you want to do this to your workbench. If you got like a wood workbench that you've created yourself, these work great. To mount these, you just got to make sure to mount them to something pretty sturdy. So you're going to need to find a stud or add some bracing to the wall, depending on what type of shop you have. I went straight into concrete with a expansion in the wall to keep it from pulling out. But now that brings us nice and sturdy to actually use it as a actual workbench. Thanks for watching the video. Till next time. Peace.